Hello, guys, and welcome back to the 4th episode of Against the Current. I'm here with
Dylan,
Valerie, Ashanti,
and Daniel.
And I'm Mia Vasquez, and this is actually our 4th and final episode. We're very excited. Since our last 3 episodes entailed some more heavy, controversial things, we decided it was best to keep it a little light for this one. You know, still talking about stuff that's important, but not too deep and heavy. So the first question that we're going to be discussing today is, what have you realized that you've been doing wrong? Valerie, you're up.
So what I've been doing wrong, I don't have anything in mind. Like,
You really?
Yeah.
I'm sure you have something. Come on, girl.
No.
Dig deep.
Like, my dad, he really likes like norms and laws. So like, I really follow my education was like that. So I really follow like all the right.
What about like
Right.
morally? Do you feel like you're a good friend, a good sister?
Yeah, I'm very loyal. My
That's
sister is
good.
my best friend.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't think I have anything wrong.
Okay, so never mind, guys. Valerie's perfect. Ashanti.
No, literally.
So, maybe, like, one thing I do wrong is just put everyone else before me.
Ooh.
So, I don't know how to say no. It's very difficult for me to say no.
You like people-pleasing tendencies? Yeah. I feel like a lot of people.
And I think that is wrong because sometimes you have to make yourself first.
Of
Yeah.
course.
It is very important that you don't please other people because sometimes they are not going to be there. Sometimes they're like going to be not very good friends or.
Well, I think that
family.
your flaws, the fact that your flaw is something that is like so unselfish is good though. Like that means that like.
Yeah, because she's literally perfect.
Exactly. She's perfect.
Perfect.
She's too perfect. And that's the problem.
I am going to go into a different direction. Something that I was inspired to say just now by what Valerie is saying, that she feels like maybe something that she does wrong is putting other people before her. When I am like uncomfortable, I like become very avoidant. Not necessarily of like my responsibilities, but just like ask any of my friends right now when's the last time I spoke to them. And it's just because I feel like I'm just going through a lot right now.
I do the same thing.
And I just don't want to talk to them. But then some people are like, that's bad. You need to communicate. You need to effectively communicate. I don't necessarily think it's bad. That's just me in my opinion. I think this is me putting myself first and isolating because I got to do what I got to do.
Well, quick note on that. I don't think that that's bad because I do the same thing. I honestly, I self-isolate a lot. I like being alone. I enjoy being by myself. But I've learned that once you say no to like hanging out or you stop responding to texts, you can't be mad when they stop texting you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You can't expect for there to be like a one-sided friendship. And that's the hard part that I've learned because I've had friends that, we were very close and I was just so focused on my own like stuff that I was doing and all of a sudden I'm like, damn, it kind of sucks that we don't talk anymore.
Well, I'm really grateful for my friends because they understand. Like, low maintenance friendships are my favorite kind of friendships.
Yeah, agreed.
Unfortunately, we put in effort when we should, of course, and when we need each other. You have to like be there, or whatever. Not you have to, but you should want to.
What about you, Daniel? What's something that you've realized that you've been doing wrong?
I think lack of organization in my life.
Okay.
I think I want to do like I have the war in my hand. I want to do a lot of things, but I cannot I don't know, I kind of figure it out, but it's just like in a rush. It's not like, oh, I have this plan for this day, this plan for this,
It's like overwhelming.
And yeah, it gets to a point like
It
like
is
you don't know what to do. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh my God, it's exhausting. But I think it's mostly that.
I think as we remember, we're still very young. Like we were
Yeah.
so young, we've already accomplished so much stuff. Like we're already doing like such great things. You have to take it a little bit easy on yourself,
Yeah, but sometimes, okay, you're young, but at the same time, you see a bunch of like other people that are your same age or even younger.
That's something that hits me too. Yeah.
And they have or at least you see they have maybe a path already
they have it all figured out. Basically.
Exactly, and maybe sometimes you feel like fuck, am I in the right track or no?
But you're on your own track. You just stop worrying about other people.
Yeah.
Focus on.
But I can
Daniel's laying
resonate
out.
with that heavy, exactly. You want to do everything. Even for me, I've planned this days out. I'll be like, okay, these are because my schedule's tight. I know your schedule's tight too.
Yeah.
We all work and go to school and it's hard. But like the way my body has just been telling me like, no, like you delegated this time to do this work, to edit this, to do that. And my body is just like, no. And it feels so weird because it's like I go I don't want to be insensitive, but it's like brain dead. Like I'll sit there and I'll have everything that I need to do, all of it right in front of me, all the materials, all of whatever. And like I'll just like stop. Like my brain just is like, no.
Mm-hmm. In psychology, you call that burnout. Mm-hmm. Because and it's the same feeling as the name of it. Like
but you feel like stuff is still like you still have to keep it going.
It is overwhelming.
What about you, Dylan? What have you realized you've been doing wrong? And don't say the turn signals thing.
Nah, I actually like kind of agree with like what Ashanti was saying. I wouldn't say I'm kind of it's probably now. I was gonna go back into the past, but it's probably now. I've noticed I've been going more into a shell lately. I don't know why. That is not my personality at all. I love like people like in general. I love people like everybody. So I don't know why I've been going into a shell. If somebody could explain it to me,
I'll give it to you right now.
That.
We're in eclipse season. And there's going to be a lunar eclipse on the 28th.
No.
I thought you were going to say something like really serious.
I was so ready.
I was like, whoa.
Here are your cards. She wants to be like, here are your cards.
Don't look at me because I do that.
I was like, okay.
But no,
I'm sorry,
I would say, no,
I'm Scorpio.
It's all good.
I'm Scorpio.
But yeah, that's probably what I would say I've been doing wrongly is going into a show because I do not like to go into a show. I like to express myself to people and basically stuff, just like I express myself to Mia and stuff. And that's how I like to be. I don't know why I'm in a show. Maybe because I'm tired, like Ashanti said.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. You should just be burned out. You go through phases. You don't have the same personality every single day.
Yeah, but it's sad too. Like somebody I have class with, we used to like say like at least good morning to each other, and not that I haven't been like saying that or whatever, but like I realized today I didn't make an effort, and I was like, oh shit, like this is a nasty funk if you're not even saying hello.
That is true.
But it's good that you catch yourself. Yeah, it's good that you catch yourself, and you're like, oh, like maybe next time I should make a little bit more of an effort. You know, don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
So, are you ready for the next question?
Yeah, you didn't
answer. So we've talked about previously, I've talked about previously on the show how I used to be kind of a shitty person. And I realized that a lot of that stemmed from, it wasn't so much that I was doing a lot of like negative talk outside. I was doing a lot of negative talk like in my own internal dialogue towards myself and towards other people. So I've kind of started to train myself not to do that. Like every time I'm like realizing I'm having a negative thought, I'm like catching myself, I'm like, no. You can't do that. You have to like, you know, like making a distinct, even my own thoughts, like don't say like mean things about yourself or mean things about other people, especially in my job because I'm always like having to interact with customers. Like sometimes I'll be around a customer and I'm like, oh my God, I hope you crash and burn. Like after they say something stupid, but like
oh my God.
Now I'm like, no, they're just people trying to eat and they have their own problems and they're on their own life and you need to stop. And I've noticed that ever since I've adopted more of that like positivity mindset, my life has just become a lot better.
So being compassionate to yourself and being compassionate to other people is so important. And I think that people should start by being compassionate to themselves because it will turn into compassion for other people. Because like you said,
it stems from negativity towards yourself.
We're going to episode 1. I don't know if y'all heard Valerie. She said, and empathy.
And empathy. Exactly.
I'm sorry.
So having empathy for yourself, like, plants the seed to having empathy for other people.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, next question. So question 2, guys. Is there a part of your culture that you don't like? Dylan, since you were so passionate in the planning process.
Alright, so I'm gonna go based off my African American culture since I'm obviously black. But yeah, so I saw on Instagram like this person's interviewing 2 African American females and he asked them like a question, like what do you not like or something like that. And they said that they don't like that they see black men dating Caucasian women. And I thought that was crazy.
Why?
Because I feel like it doesn't matter who you date, personally. I don't think race matters. That's just how I personally feel. I don't think race matters. Like a black person doesn't have to date a black person. A Hispanic person doesn't have to date a Hispanic person. And a white person doesn't have to date a white person. So I feel like you could interracial relationships are fine. I don't really. Yeah. It doesn't really.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's something that like to me like I don't like about my culture. Not saying everybody's like that. Every African American person's like that because I'm not like that. I'll date like let me not say that. I don't want to say it that way, but I'll date any race. But like it's just like I don't like that about my culture.
I think culture, like commonalities in culture, matter more than like race. You get what I'm saying? Like I think if you come from a similar background, like two people from Miami are probably gonna get along better and have like the same understandings of life than like if you're from Miami and you're dating someone from South Dakota. Yeah, you know, like it's gonna be like completely different type of personality.
I do want to make a point though. I haven't seen the video that you're talking about, so I don't want to speak too much on it. But like colorism is an issue, and so I get why the women would be against colorism because it's problematic, and it's not only in Black culture, it's also in like at least my culture, Dominican culture, where like there was a saying, and it was like you should date somebody lighter than you so that you can like beautify our genetics. That's gross. I'm very against colorism.
In Spanish, there's like at least like in Spanish there's like a saying that says like. Voy a mejorar la raza. It's like that's.
In our culture, it's the same.
Like how do you say it?
You have to
like better the race.
Hispanic person.
Yeah,
that's weird.
It sounds nasty.
Yeah.
Well, even just to switch it around, I had this experience very recently. I was talking to a table at my restaurant, and it was two girls, and we were just, like, sometimes you just shoot the shit, whatever. We were just talking about guys, and she was, like, obviously American. She goes on about how she loves dating Black men, and she only dates Black men, and to me, that's weird. That's a little weird. Because you're fetishizing it. It's like, that's a little strange as well. Like, I don't know. I don't think you should date based on race.
Yeah.
Well, no, like, they say, like, oh, no, my type is like that's fine. Like, that's your type. I get that. But, like, you're just saying, like, if you're not going based off the type, you're just like, I don't want to see Black men. I don't want to see Black men dating white women. Then that's kind of like, you're getting close to the line there. I don't
agree.
Like that.
What do you think, Ashanti, about what is there a part of your culture that you don't like since we were just talking about Dominican culture?
I don't like this is heavy. So DR borders Haiti, and that has a lot of history that is rooted in racism because of the dictator Trujillo from back in the day. And so there are a lot of like anti-Haitian things going on in DR. So if I have to assume that as a part of my culture, it's not a part of my culture that I identify with. Because I personally think Dominicans owe a lot to Haiti. Dominicans owe their independence to Haiti. I think that needs to end, like, right now. It's unfortunate they're actually closed off a canal that helps Haitian farmers grow their crops or whatever. That's what they're doing, and they closed all of their borders in DR, but they're only trying to open them up for trade, and Haiti's not going for that. They're like, if you're not going to take our people, you can't have our money. And I stand with Haiti on that. I think that Dominicans need to stop this hate because it's literally anti-Black.
Do they say it's because they're Black, or do they have like some other justification?
Dominicans are Black too,
but that's what I'm saying.
I was about to like.
But what is it that they say? Do they say outwardly, yes, we don't like Haitians because they're Haitian, or do they say, oh, we don't like Haitians because this, and this, but it's really just because they don't just like Haitians?
So it's the latter. Basically, like with the dictator Trujillo kind of made it so that like Dominicans were put on this pedestal over Haitians, and there was a massacre. And it was called the Perejil massacre, and it's because in Creole you don't roll your R's. So if you couldn't say Perejil, they'd kill you, and it led to like thousands of Haitians being killed. Anyway, that's part of my culture I don't like. I don't like this anti-Haitian propaganda that's going on right now.
How about you, Valerie?
I love my country, but one thing I hate about it, it's in Spanish it's called viveza criolla. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's just the people likes to find the easy path. So like
It's people almost like trying to get away with something.
Yeah, with something. So
because they think they're smarter than you.
Yeah, sneaky.
Yeah.
And
like sly. It's not good. No bueno.
I don't like that.
Oh.
I'm not like that.
Is that like, where does that phrase come from?
Venezuela.
But like, where? But like, who promotes that behavior phrase?
The viveza criolla?
Mm-hmm. The government?
No.
No, the people.
It's just like a thing that's like said there.
Government is the first. The government is the first with Viveza Criolla.
Exactly, that's what I thought it was from that. I was like, that fits perfectly.
No, it's not. I think it's from
Just in
like
general.
years and years ago.
Yeah.
What about you, Daniel? What do you think?
So basically, me working in a sushi restaurant, which is kind of like a high-end restaurant, maybe.
Ooh, bougie.
So a lot of people that go there are Venezuelan because it's in Weston, and the people.
But there's some rico.
No.
Oh no! But the people that go there, the people that go there, like a lot of Venezuelan people are like, I don't know how to explain it, but like they don't.
I feel
It's
the
the
same.
way that they
like
treat people.
maybe they are not rich, but they are going to
And they-
show themselves as
and
rich.
they feel like
and-
if they're rich. In front of
And they're gonna make you
and they're
feel like you're
"Come."
less than
And
them.
I'm like, okay, I'm going. Like, what the fuck?
I used to work at a Spanish restaurant in Doral, and listen, I'm not
They're
trying
all
to
the
diss.
same thing because
I'm not
Yeah,
trying to diss on
exactly.
Venezuelans, but let me tell you, that restaurant had me hating Venezuelans because it's exactly like you said. Like they act like so like high
Yeah.
class. Like
Yeah.
I'm like,
and
girl.
they're going to make you feel like you are less than them, and
Mhm.
you are
Yeah.
not.
It's like no,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is not.
That's one thing I didn't
That's like the one thing like
What was
that most of the time I'm like,
What was the
Yeah.
restaurant?
Booyah Gastro Bar in Doral City
yeah.
Place.
I don't like that.
Shout out Booyah. I hate y'all. My manager's still there. Fuck you.
I don't like that. Like they say that Buja in Coral Gables is best.
Yeah. Last but not least, I guess I'll answer the question now. Part of my culture that I don't like is everyone out there be doing brujeria. I don't like that.
Oh yes,
That's not
Santeria.
good. Yes.
What is brujeria really?
So brujeria came over to the Cuban island when the slave traders brought the Yoruba people to the island. So the slave owners didn't allow them to practice their religion, which includes all these 7 orishas. So in order to continue practicing their religion, they renamed the original orishas with Catholic saints, and they worshipped like statues of Catholic saints. But in reality, they were still worshiping their original saints from Africa.
Right.
They've seen a lot of things.
They say like it's the same saint, but like it's
Yes.
different name.
you
Like
guys know a lot of history about
I've seen a lot of things with my own eyes that are.
But like,
probably
it's
wouldn't
horrible
believe
because
because
in Venezuela they also because many Cubans came to
in
Venezuela,
Venezuela there's a lot of
and
brujeria.
there's a lot of santeria over there.
Next question: what is the oddest form of entertainment that you enjoy, Dylan?
Oddest form of entertainment I enjoy. Ooh. Wow, that's a great question. I guess I have to say like the pimple popping thing.
That's mine too.
That's
That was gonna be my
disgusting. I don't
answer.
know.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
For some reason, for some reason I don't find it disgusting because I guess it's because like my mom's Jamaican, so she like, I'm not gonna say it's just like to Jamaican like people, but she loves to pop like the pimples that come up on my face or may come up on me. So, or like I don't know if you guys know what blackheads are. Yeah, she likes to pop those. So I guess I don't know. It's been rooted to me that I don't know. I find it. I wouldn't say satisfying, but
It is so satisfying. You can say it's the
I
truth.
do find it.
I don't find it satisfying, but it's just like
You
I'm just
do?
like I
Yeah.
find it
I
interesting.
do it. I take mines. I go like.
But I think it's very different when you do it by yourself, like, and when you are seeing something like from someone else. I don't know.
You don't like it people popping videos?
No, that's disgusting.
I love that.
That's disgusting.
I actually like when I get pimples because I get to pop them.
No,
It's
no,
so
no,
satisfying.
That's the only
That's
thing.
my
That's the
sister.
only thing that I like.
The
And
other
you?
part.
What do you think about that?
I pimple pop.
Do you like it? So, unpopular opinion.
You're the most controversial opinion here.
That's disgusting. I feel that's disgusting.
What about you, Daniel? What's the oddest form of entertainment that you
It's
like?
like when it's like a video for whatever other thing, and like at the bottom you see like maybe like a, ¿cómo se dice? Like the carpet cleaning.
Oh my gosh.
And you,
I
and
love
you
that.
just say
Yeah,
like,
those are nice.
and
I
you're
love
like-
that one.
It's kind of weird, but
No, that's not weird. That's so valid. What about you, Mrs. Shanti?
Nobody knew what I was talking about when I said mine off camera. So I feel like I have to pick another one. Because like
no,
I
I
don't know.
did the bottom thing. I know.
Yeah.
You know?
I also did. I told you that
The one that
the
rolls.
one from the stairs.
There's many.
Well, there's I like the ones with the stairs. I like the ones that have ore beads in them, and the balls like go flying.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
explain it.
Oh, okay. So they have these bottles, and they could be like any kind of bottle. Sometimes they have, most of the time it's like alcohol. The beer ones are like the crazy ones, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But they just roll them downstairs, and they pop. But they pop like the jelly never pops, like the jam jars. The beer pops.
She knows everything about it.
The wine is like, it'll get to like the 7th step.
She knows the steps. Like she counts them.
So let's wrap it up, guys. Last and final question. Why? Valerie, why?
I don't know what to say.
Why are you studying, like, why are you trying to go into this career field? Like, why? What is your why?
Well, first of all, I think I'm very creative, but I didn't want to study. I wanted to study graphic design, but I thought that graphic design industry is like very limited.
Mm-hmm.
So I started studying this in Venezuela. I started in my university over there. And I think because in my country there are many barriers for those communicators that I have to do something about it.
That's awesome. Yeah. Ashanti, why?
Because.
Because? That's awesome. I like that answer. Daniel, why?
Oh, that was a very good answer. So I don't know. Just enjoy life and do what you like.
Dylan.
And I guess
Why?
I'll answer like why did we start this podcast? Because we all have unpopular opinions and we all have our own opinions on those unpopular opinions and our own biases. So we kind of want to answer. I know people that are gonna watch this on YouTube if they watch it. They have their own opinions too on the matters as well. So and maybe their opinions match ours. So that's why we started the podcast Against the Current, to answer the unpopular opinions and give our own takes on it.
Something about that. And I think it's very beautiful that even though we don't have the same opinions about it, we don't have to start a conflict.
Agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
And it is very important that people, not only us, but all people all around the globe, learns that fighting is
Not the answer. That's
not
something
the
I
answer.
Agree.
And the podcast.
We have to learn to respect ourselves, respect the others, empathy, and
Yep.
yeah.
And I guess closing out, I think Valerie and Dylan pretty much covered it. Like I think it's been very recently that people can't be friends and have different opinions, and I don't know why that is. And I was really excited about this podcast because I think it's an opportunity to, talk about things that maybe are not the usual dialogue, but like Valerie said, without a conflict. Like, everyone has their own opinions, everyone's on their own path in life, and, you just have to spread love, spread acceptance, and be who you are. So
Treat people with kindness.
treat people with kindness, absolutely have empathy. And yeah, so I think that's it. Good job, guys. Against the Current, signing off. Bye.